guys, welcome to another recap of Dancing with the Stars. The theme this week, Dance with a Pro Couple. So they began the show with a pro dance, which was so hot. Oh my goodness, I was loving it. And then all of a sudden I was like, hey, that's Jacoby. What's he doing there? He's not a pro. And then I realized all of the other pros would be joining in as well. And that's when I didn't like it anymore. When the celebrities joined up, it just was not as good as the pros, but I guess it had to fit with the theme of the show. Would have been nice, though, to just see a really hot pro dance. Anyway, side-by-side challenge. Len supposedly came up with it. At first I was a little skeptical, but I think it turned out okay. First up were Ingo and Kim, joined by Tony and Emma, and they were doing a cha-cha. So basically, let me just tell you what it was if you didn't see the show. Was the pros came out first. Well, everybody came out at the same time. The pros did a little 15-second dance while the celebrities watched. They joined, the celebrities and the pro joined the pros. Then the pros sat down and the celebrity and their pro just did their dance. And it was really good. I mean, in general, not Ingo so much, but they had a cha-cha, like I was saying, and his hips weren't working. I'm thinking he might be a future candidate for a hip replacement because they were pretty much locked. Even humping the air wasn't that good. And everybody can hump the air. It's like even a kid can be courteous. Anybody can hump the air. I guess the pretty boys just look pretty and they don't move that well. But they got a 21 from the judges. Jacoby and Karina were joined by Max and Anna, and they were doing a jive. A jive is really hard to do if you're tall because you've got gravity working against you when you got that long leg. Your leg gets very heavy to do those flicks, and you got to move fast. And when you've got a long leg, it's hard to move that sucker. But this dance was pretty high energy, and I thought it was a very respectable jive. Except he's so pigeon-toed. His feet don't look good while he's dancing. He needs technique. He wanted 9s. He almost got them. Len was an old fart. He was the only holdout for an 8, and they ended up with a 26. Viennese Waltz was up next for Victor and Lindsay, joined by Tristan and Emma. And let me just say, Tristan's my all-time favorite pro on the show, well, next to Tony. But Tristan's just got that boyish charm. He's just so awesome. Now that I got that out of the way. All right, Victor's girlfriend dumped him this week. Well, in effect, I think basically it was over when she decided to go out with someone else. They had everything going for them in this routine. They had an awesome In Excess song. The band didn't totally kill it. And he did a great job for him. I mean, he's showing improvement week to week. It was definitely better than I expected. I thought the judges were a little skimpy with a 21, but I'll take it. Samba up next for Allie and Mark, and Tony and Whitney joined them. Now Allie, the expectations are high for her because of all of the gymnasts in the past have done really well. Most of the Olympians, sorry Dorothy Hamill, have done really well in the past. But she lost her steps a couple of times, and she lost her sexy. She came out all gung-ho when she was next to the celebrity. But then when the celebrity sat down, she kind of lost it again. She definitely got a gift from Bruno of a 9, but they ended up with a 25. Next up was a quick step. I love me a quick step. Now that was Sean and Peta. First of all, let me just say, the people who were on this network, like Sean and Ingo, I think they're padding their scores because they want them to stay around, because I really think their scores are just a little bit too generous in comparison with the other celebrities. They were joined by Tristan again, woohoo, and Chelsea, and he was stiff, and I'm not saying it in a good way. Sorry, Catherine. All right. They got straight 8s across the board there. 24. I thought it was total BS. I really think he only deserved 7s because I don't think he was that good. Foxtrot up next with Kelly and Derek, joined by Henry and Anna. This was really, really fun choreography. The costumes were awesome. The whole attitude of the performance was just great. It was cool. It was slick. It was very hip. And they got some well-deserved 9s. I'm surprised there wasn't even a 10 in there, but 27 for them. Now, the next one, not so good. That would be DL Cheryl, joined by Sasha and Chelsea. They attempted to do a tango. Well, the pros did okay, but DL didn't. It was like clunky walking / stomping around, flat feet. 3 6s, 18. I'm surprised there wasn't a 5 in there. That's how disappointed I was. Well, the next one, it was like a seesaw. It was like mood swings. The next one up was the best dance of the night. And they did an Argentine tango. And it just happens to be my favorite dance, style of dance ever. This wasn't my favorite all-time dance ever, but this is my favorite style. And that was Zendaya and Val. And they were joined by Max, Val's brother, and Anna. This was definitely the best of the night. I really didn't want it to end because she was doing such a great job, and of course it wasn't the best one that I've ever seen on the show, but definitely the best one this season. I think that one of the best Argentine tangos that I've ever seen was Nicole Scherzinger on this show. Hers was really good, but Zendaya's was a close second, or Zendaya. I thought Len was a real bitch because he gave her a 9, and the other 2 judges gave 10, so they were only 1 point away from perfection. I think they could have. I don't think anybody would have been upset if they had given him a 30, but they only ended up with a 29. Maybe it's just a little bit too soon in the season. I don't know. And she's not on this network. She's a Disney kid. Final dance of the evening was a Paso Doble. Oh, Andy, Dick, and Sharna, joined by Sasha and Emma. He ziplined in. He had to do something big because the dance pretty much was not that great. It was better than expected because him, like DL, they're not dancers. I think the mask that he was wearing, the Ando persona, aka Zorro, but Andy, I think that really helped him because when you have a mask on like that, you've got this shield between you and reality, and you can really put yourself out there and let yourself go without fear of, everybody knows it's you under the mask, but it's like a psychological thing. And I think it was better than I expected it would be because of the mask, because he was able to let go a little bit. And he seemed to really like wearing it too. I think he's gonna borrow that after the show's over. So, who do you think's in trouble? I think it may be Andy's turn to go home tomorrow, unfortunately, because I really like him. I really think DL should be going home, but I think his fan base is bigger than Andy's. But I think Andy will make peace with it if he needs to go home, so it's all good, I suppose. Let me know in the comments who you think is going to be going home, and let me know that you thought Zendaya and Val's dance were the best of the night. Or if you didn't, let me know who you thought was the best. So tomorrow night's show is Selena Gomez performing, and the band Perry. So, and Curly on the Macy's Stars of Dance. He's featured. I don't know who Curly is, but whatever. I guess I'll find out tomorrow, and so will you. So till then, much love.